Morning. We see in Tehillim, in Kapitel Peiches, Roye Yisrael Hazina, Noi Katzoin Yosef, Yosef Akruvim. Roye Yisrael Hazina, the shepherd, Yisrael, listen. Noi Katzoin Yosef, go lead us just like Yosef, Yosef Akruvim. And the Pasha in the Kapitel Tehillim speaks about us basically bring back to our home in their merit. What's the idea that Jews are called Yosef? Is, we could say, from this week's Torah portion, that he gave them food. Not only in the time of hunger, which was when the brothers came at first, but even when they were in Eretz Goshen, even after, as we know that Yaakov came, the hunger ended. And he also blessed Parai that the Nilus, the water of Nilus will come up. So the hunger was gone. Still, Yosef kept on giving food for the children, the grandchildren, and so forth. So what's the uniqueness of Yosef? The uniqueness of Yosef was much different than any of the Avos, and we know that Yosef is a continuation of Yaakov. Whatever happened to Yosef happened to Yaakov. Whatever happened to Yaakov happened to Yosef. The difference between Yaakov and Yosef is as follows. None of the Avos, Avraham and Yitzchak, were in Golus. Yaakov, 20 years by Lavan. Nevertheless, we're brothers. Lavan and Yaakov, relatives. So no matter what happened, he was not involved in the Golus. He was not involved in Golus. He was above Golus. He was a shepherd. And even when he fought with the Malach, he won over the Malach. That's why he was called Yisrael. And that's why Yisrael Hazina, listen to us. But he was never in Golus. They were shepherds. They stood above the world. The world had no effect on them. They were spiritually above the world and even physically above the world. They had no connection. Even if a Sar comes, Sar Vesa was very powerful. Nevertheless, he overcame him. Yosef, on the other hand, no cheap deals. He didn't get away with it so easily. He went even further. He was an Eved by Potiphar. He was in prison. Then afterwards, which all the time he knew God was with him also, all the time he knew that God was with him, and whatever he did, God helped him out. And he was an Eved by Potiphar, said, yeah. Afterwards he became a Mishnah Lamelech. He became second in command. But together with second in command, he also had Pari on top of him. He had so many duties he had to take care of. But his connection to God was very strong. He never left. He never left the exile. He was totally involved in exile. and he never left God. And that's why you say Roy Yisrael Azina, but even higher, Noi Katsein Yosef. Yosef gave them spirituality and physicality. He gave them the strength that even in Galus you can stand strong. Especially now we can stand strong with yiddishkeit. We should not be afraid of anyone. We should not be afraid of your nefesh bahamis. Not be afraid of your yetzer hara. He was in an atmosphere of bad. He was in a bad atmosphere. He was in Mitzrayim. Still, he kept strong with his faith in God. And that gives us the strength now also. We say, Noi Katsein Yosef. We have the strength of his father Yaakov that the Mitas Shlema. He had no psul. No bad in his family came out. Everyone was holy, kosher, complete. And the koyach of Yosef, that no matter where we are, we could be an eved, we could be in prison with an nefesh bahamis yetzer hara. You could be in prison with anything. Take the rulership of Mitzrayim, which he was a Moshel B'kippur Paroi. He dealt with so many things in Mitzrayim. He kept strong in yiddishkeit. And that gives us the strength, no matter where we are, no matter who we are, no matter who our parents were, who our siblings are, who our neighbors are, that gives us the strength to stand strong in yiddishkeit. And with that, we say, Roye Yisrael Azina Noi Katsoin Yosef Yoshev Hakruvim. That Hashem is going to take us out of Galus. He's not going to keep us in Galus. And don't be afraid of your nefesh bahamis. Don't be afraid of your yetzer hara, your evil inclination. Be afraid of God. That's what the Baal Shem Tov was taught when he was a small child. Don't be afraid of anything. And that's why he used to go out in the desert when his parents passed away. Both of his parents passed away. And he sat and learned Torah over there. Child of 5, 6, 7. Until someone met him. And he brought him to a yeshiva. So we see over here is, we can't be afraid of anyone. We can't be embarrassed of everyone. We cannot be afraid of our feelings. We just do Torah and mitzvahs and that's it. Because we have Yosef in us, we have Yaakov in us. And Be'ez Hashem, we will be successful in bringing this galus of the Rebbe Melech HaMashiach, take it from Yad Mamash now. Long live our master, teacher, and Rebbe, King Mashiach forever and ever. Long live our master, teacher, and Rebbe, King Mashiach forever and ever. Long live our master, teacher, and Rebbe, King Mashiach forever and ever.